Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Yanette and I'm a therapist who loves to budget. In this video, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm still going to be doing my budgeting, but I usually do screen record, and like I've said in my previous videos, when I do this type of videos, it's been like there's like some very loud noise. I don't know if it's anytime I click when I'm typing something while I'm screen recording. I'm not sure what is going on, but I don't like it, and I'm sure you don't either, because there is like a huge big noise and it's like constant. So it's not like something where I'm like I can delete it out. No, it's like while I'm speaking and it's over while I'm speaking. So I decided, let me do something a little bit different and let me just record myself doing it on my laptop. So this is my laptop where I'm going to do this, and hopefully it's a little bit better. I can see that where the letters are a little bit smaller, but I can still see them, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to try this way to see if this works better. But I want to hear from you all. What did you all do this Memorial Day weekend? For us, I did mention we stayed at a downtown hotel in LA on Saturday, and then we came back home Sunday. And then yesterday, Monday, we went to Home Depot, bought a few things. We put some shelving up in our room because we desperately needed it. After the whole like painting and like sort of remodeling, I didn't have shelves, and I was like, where am I putting all my pictures, my decorations, everything? So that's what I did. That's what we did. We bought that yesterday, and we put them up. And honestly, I really like them. They look really nice. So yeah, but let me know what you did. If you were just relaxing for a 3-day weekend, were you enjoying it? Did you go to the beach, lake? Let me know down in the comment down below. Okay, so this pay period is going to be my first paycheck for the month of June. So I'm gonna write here June, and then the pay periods are from June 5th through June 20th. So that is what I'm gonna budget for, and I can make this bigger like this one. So yeah, so this is what I'm budgeting for. And then category, it's going to be, for my category, it's going to be my salary job. That is my salary job. That one doesn't change unless I get a raise, and it's $2,495. And then my private practice one, and I'm going to put the date here because I did get paid last pay, or actually still going to be this pay period, but since I did get paid an extra, like we call it a magic month, my next paycheck for my private practice isn't until June 13th, so that is a while from now. So I'm just putting the date there so that I know that's when I'm getting paid. And I'm going to budget. I'm gonna under budget 500. I think that's how much I'm gonna get paid. I'm not too sure yet. So I'm just gonna do 500, and then the extra that I get is 25. And I already mentioned this before. This is me like doing some payroll stuff for my dad, and he gives me $25. I told him not to, but he's like, no. So I still put that as income. So it is my total income for June. The first paycheck of June should be $3,045. It will increase if I get paid more for my private practice. Okay, now moving on to bills and subscriptions. For bills, this pay period, or in June pay period, it's rent, and it's $800. It's usually what it gets, and that's half of the rent. My car payment, again, this is half. My Zoom, again, therapist, telehealth, private practice, have to pay Zoom. That's $16. Experian, which I liked to have this because I can block from anybody running my credit score, things like that. So I like having Experian. And then my car insurance, this one's $160. Gym. I started going to the gym again, so that's gonna be 30. Hogue, 70. So I know with Hogue I can put it down in my debt, but because this is a bill that comes out every month, I'm just gonna treat it as a bill. That technically I don't have to pay for. Technically I don't have to go in there and make a payment because it's on auto paid. So I just rather it becoming like a bill instead of a debt. Although it is a debt, but yeah. Okay, buffer. Buffer would be my last one. Okay. Usually does this anytime I like. Okay, my expenses and sinking funds. So my expenses is going to be household. I budget 70. Fuel, budget 60. And restaurant, I budget 25. So I forgot to say this. So for my bills and subscriptions, my bills coming out is 1,418. So that means, and then my sink expenses are 155. So that means that I have 1,472 left to budget for this pay period. I like to get all my bills paid off first. Like for me, that's the important thing. And then my expenses and sinking funds. So I only budget my expenses here. This is what I only show you. My sinking funds, I have another video for my cash planning, which shows you how I budget for that part. So basically, I don't show you this part. But I do have a video that shows you how I plan for that. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, I have multiple videos like that on my YouTube channel. Okay. Now I'm gonna go category. I'm gonna go for my debts. So for my debt, I have a venture. That one I'm gonna pay 178 this month, and I'm trying to pay up more for that one so that I can be done with it. School one. I have 2 school loans that I have to pay. One is for 271. School 2, the other one is for 183. And then I have Wells Fargo, which is 40. And then COB, which is 36. And then a Best Buy, which is 28. My radiology, this is for an MRI that I had done. Sorry, Best Buy is 32, radiology is 28. My other Wells Fargo one is gonna get 50, and extra will be getting 85. So extra means that I'm going to give more to one of these cards. Still haven't decided which one yet. And now going back, okay, so my debt is actually $903 for this pay period. So I have $569 left over. So from that $569, this pay period, I decided not to do any savings and investment. And the reason being is because this is the last month of June where I can save for our trip that we're doing in July. So that leftover of $569, it's going to be for my sinking funds. So now I have nothing left over to budget. My sinking funds will be getting $569. So this is how I budget. This is my whole pay period for June 5th through June 20th. My rollover, I don't put that until I close out my next, I will close out my May one, which is not going to end till June 5th. Anyway, so, or technically June 4th. So I don't do that part at all. But I do this part. I used to show the actual, but honestly, it was like, you know what, it was like I could have made it like a 3-minute video of just putting actual, because usually all of this is the same. Like that's how much I usually do take out of everything. So yeah, so definitely have been enjoying showing the process of this, how I do all of this. If you all have any questions, definitely comment down below on how I budget for all of my income and everything. As you can see, this is, it's thinking not total remaining, but this is how much I spend. Well, you know, income is included in there, but I spend this much, right? So I think it's been $3,045 each pay period. It was a hard decision to make not to save, but again, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try and put everything into the vacation. That way we're not in debt once we're out of it, of the vacation, and we know we have the money in there. We are staying in Airbnb, so that kind of helps lower our costs down, because like we can have a few meals at our Airbnb because it does have a kitchen. So that really helps lower the cost so that we don't eat out as much. And now that I cannot drink at all due to my liver, that might actually be even lower than that, because alcohol is very expensive if you go out and you also buy alcohol. So yeah, a lot of things are changing in my diet, and I'm trying to figure out what is best for me, what is not. Again, I have non-alcoholic fatty liver, stage 3, so I'm trying my best to get it back to stage 2 or stage 1. That means 0 alcohol, and not because I got it because of alcohol. It is genetic. My doctor just told me that it's genetic. My grandma had it and my mom has it, so it's genetic. But he said try to limit alcohol, but I told myself no alcohol. He's like if it would be a reason because you had it because of alcohol, then yes, he was saying no alcohol. But he's like, try to limit it. He's like, maybe 1 or 2 drinks a weekend. And I was like, I'm okay, I'm limited that. So yeah, but my savings this month is probably not gonna get anything, or maybe a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see myself planning for June, because then that means I have a month left and then we are on vacations. It's not gonna be the first week of the month. It's gonna be, I think, the second week of the month that we leave on vacations. But as long as I have it all paid for, I'm okay. But yes, thank you all for joining. Thank you for being here, for commenting, for liking, for subscribing. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye.